Hey guys, this is Andrew from the Reach Company. This is a Heartland Leader and Leadership Initiative tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be doing some stuff with events. In the other events tutorial, I let you guys know that we will be doing two videos to handle events because you guys have two main types of events that you do. You do Live to Lead, and then you do Lead Transform groups. I just called Andrew's group for the sake of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to cover Lead Transformed group, um, creating the group, creating the tickets, and then managing the registrations that you guys get coming in. And so we're going to start here with we're on the events area. I am going to, for this one, I'm going to click Add New if I'm adding a new Lead Transform group, and we're going to make one from scratch for you guys. And so we're going to click Add New. First thing I want to do here is we're just gonna call this brand new LT group. First thing I want to do here is select the coach for this group. We're going to say that Tom's going to be leading this group, and right here we're going to write some stuff about the group. I imagine most of the text here will be canned for every group, pretty standard. Next, we're going to select the date that it starts. And we're going to say it starts on Wednesday, and we're going to say that it starts at 11:30 a.m. and goes to 12:30 p.m. Sorry, those noon times always confuse me. You could schedule multiple events that like this repeats weekly, but I think that creates a more cluttered view because the people that are coming to this group, they only need to know when that first one starts. Because that's the one that matters. Like registering for the group for that event, that's the one that matters. So you don't really need to worry about the event series. You do need to create a location. I have a number of your locations from previous groups already built into this. But if you need to add another location or a venue, you just start typing right here. If it's a new one, the events won't be able to find it, and so it'll give you the option to create a new one, and it'll pull up the venue name, address, all that jazz right there, and then make sure to show Google Maps link is clicked. For organizer, you don't really need to mess with this. Heartland Leader is the organizer. For event website, you don't need to mess with this because it's not going anywhere. It's not outbound. It's all right here. And so what we're going to do now is the tickets area. I'm going to click on new ticket, and I'm going to call this brand new group ticket. And we're going to make the price. I believe the price for LT is $39. Capacity, we're going to set capacity for this ticket to be 12. We're going to click down here on advanced. You can give a description for the ticket. You can make a sale. So if there's like an early bird or anything like that, you can make a sale right here. You can end the sale at a certain time. And SKU. This helps with the store stuff. I like to give every ticket I make an SKU. All SKU is shopkeeping unit. It's that weird number or name on the end of every product, but it doesn't have to be weird here. I'm just going to call it brand new group ticket 1. And then here on attendee information, we like to, for our Lead Transform groups, we collect a little bit of extra information. And so we have a saved field set for group registrants where it just collects name, address, how do you hear about Lead Transformed. And that makes getting this information separate from all the ticket stuff a little bit easier. And this is already used on other tickets, so we're going to just save that ticket. So brand new ticket group with the price is $39. We have 12 available for this group. If you click on settings right here, you can do a little more. You can add an image to the ticket header page. We don't have to really worry about any of that though, because most of that's already pulled in from other areas of the site based on how you guys wanted it built. You can click on this to edit the ticket if you made a mistake. You can come in here to view orders, view attendees, so you can come directly to the group to do that. So I'm going to click on view orders. Actually, no, we need to save it first, huh? We'll come back to that in a second. If you scroll down here, you have your SEO settings. You can describe the event. This automatically pulls from the group description that you added here, but you can tweak that as needed. You can change your social. I think it would be cool for the social image to be like the headshot of the person that's leading the group. So like the coach headshot, I think that would be really neat, really personal. So if a coach is sharing the event that they're actually leading, that they see their picture, I think that's a neat thing. Discussion, we don't really want to allow comments for events. There's no capacity for them to add it on the front anyway. The schema is some stuff that Google sees. You don't really have to worry about any of this. Don't worry about that. Eventually, when we finish everything, we're going to click publish, but we're not done yet, so we're going to keep going down this column. The event category, this is a lead transform group. You have to make sure that you select the event category. Otherwise, it's just going to look wonky on the front end because it doesn't know how it's supposed to look. Clicking this category pulls in the template that I've built for lead transformed groups. Event options, you don't have to worry about this because we have a custom event display. And then the featured image, you could really just make that the headshot of the person that you're of your coach. And so we're going to come up here and we're going to click publish. And what that's going to do is it's going to publish our event. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to refresh the events page. And when I scroll down, I should see this this event right here. And if it would say the whole address, but I didn't select one. My bad. Forgot about that. And so when we click register here, it will bring up the group. So brand new LT group, beginning Wednesday, August 8th. This group will meet every Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. They can register here. I'll show you that in a second. When they click register here, it basically takes them down to this area right here. As you can see, I have let me go back in here so that you can see. I have the group coach selected as Tom, and it pulls Tom's information right here. They can click on his learn more. They can learn more about him by visiting this area. That's where they'll get his social information, email, etc. They can go back to events. They can scroll over to another group right here, and here they can start their registration. And so when they start this, we're gonna just type in my address is blah blah, you know, the internet's, and they have one ticket already selected, and I'm going to click add to cart. When they add it to the cart, it should take me directly to the cart page, and they can do a few things. They can proceed to checkout. They can pay with PayPal directly right there. That pulls it up on the page. But here we get a little more information about them. And once we finish that, you guys accept PayPal, and you also accept check or cash. There's a typo. It's not a payment, it's a payment. I will fix that here shortly. If I click place order, it's going to take me to PayPal to finish it if I have pay online selected. If I have check or cash, it's going to put the order in, and they will have to bring you check or cash. I imagine this is more for people that are registering at the actual event itself. So you guys use Live to Lead as kind of a funnel into lead transformed groups. And so they can pay check or cash there, whatever table you guys have set up for registration. Now, if I go back, so we've added the event. We've added the event, we've added the ticket. I'm going to refresh this page. Yep. I'm going to add a venue because it was bugging me that there wasn't one there. And now I can go down here to, let me go to checkout, place order. Oh, at any rate, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if I followed through with that, you could come down here and click View Orders, View Attendees, and you would see that the available tickets had gone down to 11. Capacity was still 12, obviously. And then we would click on View Orders, and it would take you to see the orders that had come through this ticket. It's pretty simple setup. You have here orders, attendees, and the way when you get down to the nitty gritty of it, the way that your store or the way that your events are handled, your events are essentially products, right? So your registration is a product, and so I use WooCommerce as the store for your products. As you can see, these are test ones from a little bit ago, but if I had fulfilled that order, gone through with placing it, it would show up right here. And if I click on products, you'll see that the ticket group I just made, brand new ticket group, or brand new group ticket, is right here as well. You shouldn't have to do too much here because you can do most of it by viewing it through the area I just showed you. Or if you go to the event and you click on View Attendees, that's the easiest way to handle it right there. So that is how you add a new lead transformed group. That is how you add all the information about the group. We walk through creating a new ticket set. You'll have to create a new ticket for each group that you have. They're not interchangeable. So, but it's as simple as setting the capacity, the price, and naming the ticket. I would name the ticket whatever the name of the event is. So, brand new group, brand new ticket, and then coming in here to view the attendees, view the orders. I don't believe there's anything on the front end that you need to mess with. I know one thing we discussed was right here, because you guys have groups and semesters, and so there are going to be times where there are no groups listed here. And so what we have set up is that when there are no groups active, instead it'll say, hey, Lead Transformed registration is closed right now, but give us your email and you'll be the first to know when our next semester opens up. So when the event is closed, I'll show you that real quick. I'm just going to edit these. I'm going to change it to draft. I'm going to update. And I'm going to come back over here and refresh the events page. And hopefully I don't have any caching error. Yep, so now that let me start back at the top so you see what happens. So we're scrolling down to Lead Transformed. And so when there's no groups available, like you saw, I just made those a draft so they're not published. We have registration for Lead Transformed groups currently closed, and there's an email capture here for them to submit their email to you and join your mailing list. Now, I didn't mention this in the Live to Lead tutorial, but the same thing happens here. So after Live to Lead is done for 2018, until you guys add Live to Lead 2019, this will turn into an email capture box as well. And so, guys, that's it's pretty straightforward on managing your events and managing your people. For the event itself, what you can do, so if you have a table set up, if you're the event manager, store manager type person for when Live to Lead is going on, you can come in here to orders, and you can add an order. So if they're paying you directly in cash like that, you can go through this this area right here, and you can select what you need to for them to register for whatever group they are joining. And that's it.